careful. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down the flight control and just let gravity hold it into place right there so I can add a bit of solder. And as you can tell, this pad right here I've been using for about 2 years now. It's a silicone pad, so it doesn't burn, as you can tell. You can just solder basically anything on top of this and not really worry about anything. So we're going to go ahead and just add a little bit of solder here. So this is the ground pad, especially on ESCs that are really good. You're going to have to keep that soldering iron on there for quite a long time. For example, right now I have my soldering station set to 440 degrees Celsius. As you can tell, the tip is also going black pretty quickly, but that's okay right now. So there we go, and we'll trim those off later on. So now like this, we have our capacitor installed. So I'm just going to trim some of these off really quickly. Alright, so let's go ahead and test the fitment now. So here we go. And this is the back side. Yep, there we go. Really nice. Nothing's going to touch. It's held into place just fine. Now you're like, oh, what about down here if we install the video transmitter? Well, I already checked that, so we're not going to have any problem setting that up. We have a ton of clearance right there, so we're good. We can go on any level here. That's another reason why I like this frame as well. So if you don't have a silicone pad, just place it into your frame right here, the ESC, and we're going to go ahead and just prepare the pads right now. So let's go ahead and do that together. I'll probably do a couple together and then skip over the rest. So what you want to do first, obviously, is you want to hold or make sure your tip is as shiny as possible. And I recommend around 380 degrees Celsius. That's what I usually prefer. So I'm just going to drop the temperature down slightly now. So the first thing you want to do is you want to bring your soldering iron and just heat up the pad just like that. And then just drop in some solder and wait for it to stick. And that seems good. There we go. We have our first one. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to heat up the pad. And I'm constantly making contact. And I'm not making contact with the tip. I'm making contact with the side of the soldering iron from the bottom side like that. So I'm trying to put as much of the soldering iron tip on those pads in order to heat them up properly. So as you can tell, just like that. And that looks nice. Maybe a little bit more just to make sure it's good. Alright, that's great. We'll do 3 more, then I'll skip over the rest. Because I'm going to have to go look for some solder because I ran out of solder. And I really hope I have some because I don't want to drive anywhere now and go buy some. Okay. Alright. Alright, last pad here. Same